Today, we are gonna make the easiest bagels that you can make with only 2 ingredients. Yes, that's right, 2 ingredients only. Super easy, super simple, super yummy. And before jumping into the video, if you would like to see more air fryer recipes, tips and tricks to get the best out of your air fryer, if you're simply deciding if it is worth or not buying an air fryer, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the button below. And now, let's see how easy it is to make this bagel.
Alright, I lied to you because of 4 ingredients. No, it's not true. So I didn't have self-rising flour, which is one of the 2 ingredients. So here you can see non-fat Greek yogurt plus self-rising flour. If you don't have that as me, just grab an AP flour plus 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half teaspoon of salt. That's it. So that's the way you can make a simple flour magically turn into an self-rising flour. And I probably think it's also cheaper or something like that. I don't know, but you know, that's it. So make sure, as always, that you can mix all the dry ingredients fully, so you want to have the baking powder, salt, and AP flour all very mixed together. Now, non-fat Greek yogurt, that I love it. I eat almost every day for breakfast. Put this into your flour. I know this sounds a little bit strange or counterintuitive. No other liquids? No, it's 101 flour and Greek yogurt. That's it. Trust the process. Work the dough step by step. Don't panic. You don't need more flour. Don't panic. I know that you're gonna use more flour. Don't do that. Just work the dough. Step by step, you will get sort of like a lot of pieces. Then you are thinking about the air fryer cake is not going well today, but instead, trust me, step by step, you will get something out of that is wonderful. Again, take your time, work this dough for about 2 or 3 minutes. Top 4 minutes, you will get something like this. Apparently, it's not well mixed. Apparently, you don't have a dough, but trust the process. Now, I let you use a little bit of flour on your working space. A little bit on your hand so it won't stick too much to your hand, and then take out from the bowl, take out everything. I love to just get every bits and pieces. I need everything. I don't want to lose money on this. So put it back from your bowl to the working space that you have gently, and as you can see, it doesn't look like a dough, but now magically I will transform these pieces of strange mixture into a wonderful dough. Just start with a few foldings, start to bring it together, all the ingredients, and the less flour you can use this time, the better. You want to respect 1:1 ratio between flour and the Greek yogurt, so you will get the best out of this recipe. So just work step by step. Don't worry if you get a little bit of sticky finger. Just use a little bit of more flour, and that's it. But do not exaggerate. We don't want this to be a ball of flour. So just work a couple of folding back. Just get a round shape. You will see that will take form of like a traditional like water, salt, and yeast flour. And now what you do is you give a little bit of strength to this dough by folding it and give it like, you know, some slaps, some little bit of pressure. I'm just doing it more because I just like the feeling under my fingers. It's not really necessary, but you know, just like it. So a couple of fold, a couple of like pressure on the dough. Nice. Now, because I'm super precise, I like to just use my scale, but you don't have to. So I first weight the entire dough, and you know, I know that I can divide by 4. Quick math. I'm an engineer, but you know, I have to be precise in this. And grab yourself a cutter like this. If you don't have one, I will drop for you a link down below. You can check out on Amazon and buy something like that. If you don't, you can just, you know, have a knife. Now, 4 pieces more or less together. I'm gonna use a little bit of waste a little bit of my time in creating the perfect 4 pieces, and then it's totally waste. Why? Because what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna be perfect in the shaping, and that's something that it will become easier for you, and probably also for me, the more we do this this recipe, to work out the perfect shape. Anyway, we have 4 pieces. Just roll it out one by one in your hands. Use the less flour that you can to help, and roll it in this nice circular motion until you get something like that, a kind of cylindric shape. I checked if I could, I was able to close these in like a sort of like donuts shape, but something like that is okay. We don't need to be super precise. It's fine. It's handmade. It's not a machine-made donut, so we like to see imperfections as well. So more or less the same length. As I say, this recipe gets for you 4. I will drop all the recipe down below in the instructions step by step, so you make sure to follow the process. Lots of ingredients, so you should check that out. Again, if you feel like the dough is a little bit sticky, just use a little bit of flour, but the less use the better, because you don't want that raw flour taste in your mouth when you get this. Now, pinch the end of the dough like this and create the traditional bagel shape. Now, what I like to do is like to use my 2 fingers and roll the bagel like this all around to try to get more or less the same quantity of dough all around the bagel. It doesn't always get the best results for me, but that's as supposed to do. Again, pinch the end, use your 2 fingers to roll out the dough, and so you will have a nice bagel shape. Now, if you have too small of a hole in the middle, since they will raise because of the baking powder, the dough naturally will fill in the dough, so you will have a ball not like the classic bagel shape. It is fine, it is tasty. It's just visual look that they don't seem like very similar to the conventional to what you see in terms of bagels. Now, I have here my kosala fryer that the more I use it, the more I like it. Is it the larger one? As always, spray a little bit of oil in the basket. I have preheated my kosala fryer for about 5 minutes, and before putting the bagels in, I should have done this before, but it's fine. Grab yourself a brush, just egg whites, mix it in, and brushing on top of the bagel. That will give us, nicer look overall of the bagel. Nice, shiny top of the bagels that we just like to see. So just brush a little bit. Again, I should have done this before because now the temperature inside my air fryer is dropping, but it's fine. We don't want to be super professional, super perfect. We're not. It's handmade bagels. That's why. All right, kind of like spend a little bit of time on this, and then I like to place my bagels inside this kosori. This is the bigger version of the kosori. I will drop for you a link down below so you can check it out on Amazon if you want to buy. I recommend it. It's a beautiful, great machine. Now I'm gonna cook this beauty at 330 degrees F for about 10 minutes. As I recommend, halfway through you want to check it out, your baby, and check if everything is going, they are growing as you expect. Nice. So halfway through, this is the results. As you can see, my holes have been filled a little bit. I'm not super happy with the shape that I got, but this is okay. Now after 10 minutes, that's what we got. They smell fantastic and they look like bagels. Pretty cool. Now what I'm gonna do is I place this bagel in a plate, and this is the bottom. Pretty good. I brush it up the top with my precious extra virgin olive oil. As always, use my brush. I love this brush. I think it's perfect for cooking the air fryer. And I'm gonna do like 3 different topics, and one I will just leave as it is, natural. So for the first one, I'm using everything bagels seasoning. For the second one, I'm just using black sesame seed. I don't think this is like traditional, but I kind of like it. And the third one, I'm gonna add my Italian touch with a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese on top. Now we want this cheese to melt a little bit, so I will pop it back 350 degree F for about 2 minutes, and that's the final results. It smells fantastic, guys. make this because they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now this is the section. So I cut it open the bagels a little bit too early, so I stretched a little bit the dough, so I recommend you to wait a little bit more. And this is how I like in the morning sometimes to have breakfast with my wife. So what I do is, like, I take an avocado and I like to cut like this. So I score the avocado, so I create a sort of paste out of the avocado, especially if your avocado is not that ripe, so you want to just score it to help you in spread the avocado. So avocado on top, I'll be half. I just eat half and my wife half, so with one bagel you get two. So yes, I cooked the eggs in a pan. I shouldn't, because I am the air fryer geek and should do everything in the air fryer, I know, but sorry about that. But I didn't have time, and I can focus only on one thing in the air fryer for making you the best. And this is more or less what I like to do. Obviously, I spread a lot, so I'm gonna put it back and get the final results. I probably say donuts during this audio. I'm not sure if I did. I drop a link here for you to check out my donuts recipe. It's one of my most famous video up to today.
I mean, cannot get easier than that. It's so easy that you think it's impossible to get something like this. Look at this, beautiful. Smells amazing, tastes amazing, very easy. You can keep this bagel for 2-3 days, I would say. When you need, just pop this into your fryer. Couple minutes, they will get back crispy and nice. Put on top whatever you need, whatever you want, for making an excellent breakfast. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friend, and I will see you next.